Bosch webinar. This time the topic is intelligent insight. My name is Szymon Chlebowski. I'm a solution consultant working with regional headquarters for EMEA here in Eindhoven of Bosch. And yes, I will have the pleasure of familiarizing you with this intelligent insight. What is this? So let's get back to the topic. Straight to the topic. Intelligent insight. This is basically a software package which allows us to intercept metadata, which is generated by Bosch cameras. As you know, all Bosch cameras, they come with intelligence at the edge. They can be tuned and programmed to detect various and react in various scenarios. But besides that, they also provide all the time, constantly, the metadata. And this metadata is not really used in the industry. And we thought that this is a high time to change something about it. So this is why we decided to create intelligent insights. There is a couple of reasons for the intelligent insights to exist. First of all, metadata, it can improve safety, it can improve the security, and it can provide you with the data which you may need to run your business better. So with all this metadata, you could make a better also management situation, not just the security and safety domain. Intelligent insight allows us to aggregate and the metadata coming from particular cameras, and allows us to display it in some predefined widgets. In the next slides, you will learn more details about it. We have the ability with intelligent insight to both present the current situation, but also the historical reports. So we can have an overview regarding the trends, how the trends were building up and stuff like that. And currently, with first version, so 1.0 of Intelligent Insight software, we have 6 use cases which we can apply. And this is a crowd detection, occupancy counting, area field level, people counting, object counting, and object positions. As mentioned in the previous slide, we think that there is lots of opportunities which are missed because the metadata, cameras are in place, the metadata is being streamed anyway. Why not taking the advantage of the metadata and not start using it for the business and the safety decisions? So let us have a more close look into the actual use cases provided with Intelligent Insight. We can group them into 3 scenarios. One scenario will be detection and monitoring of crowd forming or build-up of some occupancy at certain areas. And with this scenario, we can use the crowd detection, occupancy counting, and area field level use cases. Another scenario will be accurate counting of people or objects. And for this scenario, we can use the use cases such like people counting and object counting. And while the first one, you could instantly see that it might be applied, for example, for the commuting, railways, metro. The other one naturally looks like very applicable in all kinds of traffic applications, intelligent transportation systems, and so on. And the third scenario allows us to present all the objects on the map. So we receive the object position. There is a specific use case for that in the Intelligent Insights. And once the map is applied, geolocation of objects detected by the cameras allows us to put icons, avatars on this map and track their movement. All these use cases can work with one or multiple cameras, meaning that if you have one camera can provide you with multiple analytic scenarios, and this analytic counters can be used for multiple different purposes. But most of the time, most probably, you will be using multiple cameras for it. Object positions. So the one where you put the map, you can place up to 16 cameras with this use case. And the system is capable of simultaneous tracking up to 50 objects at once. But there will be more, and you will see it more directly when it comes to the demo. The Intelligent Insight interface, this is how it looks like. So it's dark graphite kind of a color, which is a background. And then you can place the specific icons or maps on this background. They also come with a color code. So if the value is a regular range, then it's green. If counter value, for example, gets into the abnormal range, which is all configurable, when it gets the yellow color, and if it is alarm triggering value, then the display changes to red. On a single dashboard, we can include up to 16 widgets, and these 16 widgets can be connected to up to 64 cameras. Then let us have a more detailed look into the use cases. So crowd detection. With this use case, we can define abnormal and critical crowd level in an observation area, and with this, the widget can give instant information for the operator if crowd forming the specific area is already should get his attention, if he should maybe open some other areas to allow the crowd to distribute, or whatever the scenario is in there, the operator gets the warning. And typical application we thought of was the platform on a train station. Occupancy counting, it's a bit different because it uses the counters. You can have both live view and the histogram with the report. Selection of icons you can apply, but also the user-defined icons can be used. And with this scenario, with this use case, we exactly count the number of people or objects or cars entering certain area and a number of objects leaving, so we know how many should stay within. And typical application here could be, for example, a parking lot without a specific ticketing system, so we could know how many empty spaces are still available, for example. Area fill level, that's the third use case. Again, we're using the specific counters, but here application is that we could more use it in the store, retail, vertical, or maybe within some facilities. So we can have direct information how many people entered a specific area, how many people left. What's interesting here with the REST API interface, we can also try to reach to the third-party systems, but the easiest way already available is that we can activate a camera relay, and through this camera relay we can also interface to external systems. Then there is just a simple people counting. For example, when we just monitor the occupancy or how many people coming to certain area, certain building. You'll see it in more details in a few moments. Object counting. This is a scenario which I mentioned as natively good for all kind of the transportation purposes. So we can count the cars, the bikes, trucks, pedestrians, and so on. If we need this, but also we can actually you apply the camera trainer, so the machine learning capacity with Bosch cameras, train it to detect specific shapes. As you will see in my demo, I trained my camera in our showroom to detect the boxes, and we can count how many boxes, for example, left the production line, things like that. So sky is the limit with with inventing the uses for this use case in intelligent insight. And the final one, object positions. So as I said, it's extremely enhancing the situational awareness of operator, because especially if you combine it with a live view from the cameras, because then you see the objects on the map, and if the camera is properly set, then the representation of the icons showing people, bikes, cars, or trucks on the map is also very accurate. We can have a live view, but we can also use the reports, and the reports are very useful if you would like to use some statistical mechanism to see how the trends are built, what are the times when we have the peaks in certain areas, and stuff like that. So we have reporting availability. With the first release of Intelligent Insight reporting was limited to 7 days, but I already seen the message that it's enhanced, upgraded to 30 days. So we're gonna have 30 days reporting period by standard in Intelligent Insights very soon. And here comes my my demo. To present you the demo, I need to display the video. Here it goes. So Intelligent Insight is as good as your video analytics, basically speaking. Here you see the counter which I set at the entrance of the showroom in Eindhoven. 2 people left, 1 person in, another person coming. You see the counter works good, so we can rely on this one. And this is the other scenario which I just mentioned, that I trained the camera to detect the boxes. This flag, which you can see at certain moments when the shape of the box is detected by the camera trainer, and moving it through this line. Again, I'm increasing the counter value. This will be represented with Intelligent Insight widgets. So, assuming that my analytics is good, I logged in as an administrator. Here you see to Intelligent Insight that I start with a licensing. So this is the way how you can generate the 30 days demo license for free. If you would like to apply the secure communication, you need to issue the certificate, create the certificate, and this certificate has to be uploaded then to your web browser. Important fact here is the common name of certificates and IP address of your system, or the actual PC name has to correspond. Then we have options to export and see the logs. Here are the users. You have an admin user, but I made also myself as a user. Here we have the use cases. So with 6 use cases: area field level, crowd detection, object count, object positions, occupancy, people count. All of these are here. For example, object count, you see you can set the threshold and warning, and you can apply the one of the 4 standard icons, or upload your own icon, but I haven't tested it yet, honestly speaking. This is the use case for the maps, when you need to apply the GPS values, and you take these values both for your map and for your camera from the Google Maps, for example, service. And occupancy counting, again, as you see, all these use cases are very simple. There is just a couple of things to set, like the maximum values, the alarm values, and warning values. And let us have a look into the widgets which I prepared, or use cases which I prepared up front. So this is the one, traffic count. As you see, it's coming from my thermal camera. So whoever crosses the specific line will be counted. This is my panoramic camera, which I showed. So this shows the showroom capacity, how many people are in the showroom. This scenario counts the number of cars which comes into our parking lot. This is a map use case. So here is a bit of map with our building and the location of coordinates in GPS coordinates of this map. Then finally, I have an entrance counter using again the same panoramic camera and a box counter with a camera trainer. So these are the use cases, associated cameras. These are the cameras which I added. It's also, again, very easy. As you see, you just put the IP address, port number, username and password, and with sync connection, you check whether it is synchronized or not. Reports, as I was using only the box counter, let me generate the report. So this is a 1 day long report. Nobody was using it until I entered the showroom and started playing. Here's my report and the trend build so far. And then we go to dashboards. So you see there was 6 different widgets. These are these widgets. I applied them all on my dashboard. The dashboard consists of 16 different boxes in which I can put my widgets. I can also, as you can see, make them bigger, smaller, longer, shorter. So I decided to this kind of alignment. And now a quick preview into the Intelligent Insight dashboard. So you see this is the dashboard as it is created by me. Shows that I am alone in the showroom, as my showroom capacity was 10 people and I am just one, so 10% is in there. And with that said, we will switch into presenting the widgets on BVMS. I made the exercise with applying the certificates. I added the widgets as the HTML documents to BVMS, and here you can see what I'm going to do now. I will move boxes and the box counter should grow. So, okay, from 5, it moved to 6. It will eventually go to 7. On the cameras, you can see me moving the boxes. I mean, the same box. But also in the upper corner, in upper right corner, you can see the objects detected by a thermal camera. And next to it, on the left side, you can see those icons displayed on the map. With the second scenario, I will leave the office, which happens now. I resetted the counter, so you see, okay, I added one more counter, showroom capacity. It shows that I am at the 10% because there was just me in there. I left, it's empty, there is nobody in showroom capacity, and you see that 1% left. Here 1% came back, and the showroom capacity is again to the 10%. So the counters look and work okay. And by the way, you see lots of the traffic, so also lots of the icons. Now I connected to Intelligent Insights with my user account, so I don't have configuration panel anymore. I just have my my dashboard, and again I will leave the showroom, so you will see that the showroom capacity will drop down. Yeah, it did. 2 people left, 1 inside, but now I will come back. So 2 people left, 2 people entered, and there is 1 person inside. And now we'll start moving the boxes. So the boxes will be moved until I reach the alarm level, which was set to the number 10. And you see this is box counter for a specific time period, which was 10 minutes in this case. And 1 more box. Here it worked. So this was my demo in a nutshell. Let me come back to the presentation then. A few words about benefits. Well, what kind of benefits we think the Intelligent Insights can provide? First of all, with the maps and all with these widgets and metadata applied, we think you can increase security and safety, but also efficiency of your operations. Another benefit, it's very easy to apply and easy to scale. It's simple to work with. It really is. The only problem I had, the only struggle I had was with certificates, and I think I'm not gonna have this problem anymore once I learned. You can integrate it with a video management system for a complete picture. So you've seen the dashboard, which comes just with the widgets and maps, but without the actual camera picture. And when you put widgets in BVMS, you can also enjoy the camera view. So you have like a double confirmation what's going on. And data security and privacy protection, intelligent insights. It utilizes all the mechanism which we use in Bosch to secure our cameras and other devices in the video systems. Yeah, a few more words about the situational awareness of the first benefit. You just have a real-time visualization of metadata. So information which, else imagine that you have a camera doing some perimeter, but you can also use this camera to, for example, count the cars or pedestrians and have information regarding how many people go through this specific area of your facility. So it really can increase the informational situational awareness. Efficiency, yes, because you can use this extra information to also apply it in non-strictly security or safety projects. Yeah? Let's imagine that you have a car park. So with intelligent insights and metadata coming from your cameras, you can quite well manage the occupancy of your parking. Or recently I was approached with an idea that a customer was wishing to have a camera-based system providing him with live information regarding the production volume in his factory. And then again, most probably he can have the reporting organized a different way, but if you would like to have also verification how many physical boxes left the production line, it's doable. Flexibility and scalability. It's very easy to use. You can integrate it into BVMS. You can play with the widgets, arrange them the way you like, change the icons, and you can easily scale it because the basic license comes with one dashboard and up to 16 widgets, but more dashboards and therefore more widgets can be added and assigned to specific users with intelligent insight licensing. What you need to, installation is super easy. It's super easy. It's automatic. One tricky moment during the installation, it asks you whether you should go, whether you would like to go for the secure connections only. If you decide to do so, like I did, then the generating certificate is necessary. Otherwise, it's not even required. And it's easy to use because what you need to connect to Intelligent Insight is just a web browser. So the dashboard and all the configuration comes with the web browser, and the web browser is also used to display the widgets. Integration with BVMS, you've seen that one. I really think that putting together a widget which is showing some counters values together with overview camera picture, it's increasing the situational awareness and makes the life of a security operator easier. And with BVMS, it's really nicely and flawlessly integrated. And last but not least, data security and privacy. What we stream is just the anonymous metadata. So there is no any kind of personal information being streamed from the cameras or displayed on the Intelligent Insight. And to protect it, we use the same mechanism which is applied in all Bosch video IP devices, same certification method, and it works fine. Outlook for the future. Well, what instantly comes to my mind, especially in current turbulent times, is solution to count the people entering the shops or other premises. And because of a COVID pandemic, the presence of the customers has to be limited. Only the specific number of people per square meter is allowed. So we can easily use that. We have a solution which we developed pretty recently when the Bosch camera and the smart monitor from Philips were joined together. But with the intelligent insight, you can actually display the warning light and the counter and the widget on any monitor and use it as this kind of a system. Now we have just the six use cases which can be combined into 3 different scenarios, which I presented. But yeah, the sky is the limit. So in the future, we expect that we will receive more feedback both from our sales forces and from the customers, and they will tell us more interesting use cases and scenarios which we can use, which you can apply for intelligent insights to effectively use metadata delivered by the cameras. So it can be information related to the object size, for example, or object speed, object color. This kind of use cases will come with the next releases of intelligent insights for sure. But I count that when the people start using intelligent insight, also the feedback will be provided about specific scenarios or cases which Bosch didn't think of upfront, but we could easily implement it in the intelligent insight as a solution. This will conclude my presentation. Ben, thank you very much. That was all from my side. I hope you like the presentation. Olga will share it with everybody. Olga, floor back to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, as Simon just said, after the webinar, we will send you an email with the presentation. And if you have any question, please always contact us. Thank you.